The seasons changed. I had to turn the page, learn from my mistakes, grow up to break away and lose control. It's the only way to know what the future holds. See thorns or see the rose. I rise and fall, built up these walls. They fell one by one. I'm so far down this road. I look back and I see planted seeds and watch them grow. Lined up like dominoes.
It's hard to listen to.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. And first off, I want to welcome you to the podcast. I know that it's been a while since I was able to follow up on you being here.
Only like a year. That's all right.
Only a year, but we're here now, and I appreciate you being here, taking the time out to be on the show, and kind of give like another input on like the Music City, atmosphere that we have here in Nashville. I talked to some other buddies of ours that work in the industry with us and that do music as well. And a couple of the things that I talked to them about was, do they think that, like, the appeal of Music City as far as like a musician is concerned, how do you feel has changed over the course of your tenure being in Nashville?
Well, I've only been here about a year and a half.
Okay. Well, a year
So-
sometimes can be,
I feel like even in that year and a half, just the changes from where we work
Yeah.
have been pretty nuts with all the acoustic stuff they're doing now. But I mean, everyone tells me every gig you play,
Mm-hmm.
someone will be like, "Oh, it was never like that 5 years ago or 6
Yeah.
years ago." So I mean, I don't know what it was like then, but I wish I was here for that.
well, I can
to
give
see
you a little
that.
bit of input of how it was, because I've been in Nashville for like, I want to say, I've been downtown for 4 years. So over the course of 4 years, I've noticed like the music selections and the music choices and styles have drastically changed from authenticity, like as far as like hearing actual music from people, because the Writers Round thing was really big when I first moved here, and like a lot of like the people that wrote their own music and like really wanted to broadcast that, and then that's kind of changed a little bit in my opinion, and it's gone to like pop culture almost, to a sense, like what's played now, like what's top 100 radio, and it's Music City, but like I'm just curious, like as a musician moving to Nashville, what's your it's like the definition of Music City, like do you think that we are given that justice?
I mean, there's nowhere else like this.
That's true.
Everyone will ask me like about like living in Nashville or if I want to live here. And I mean, if I could do this anywhere else, I would, but you can't, because this is Music City. This is
Right.
where it's at. You have, if you want to do it to this caliber,
Yeah.
it's this city.
Yeah, and
It doesn't exist anywhere else.
That's very true. I mean, I would say, I guess the only equivalent would be like, I guess New Orleans, but in a jazz way or whatever. Or like, I mean, I guess, I don't really know.
Austin, Texas is pretty good for
pretty
this stuff.
similar?
But even like the ones that we're talking about, nothing is at this level.
Yeah, that's true. I just feel like, okay, so in my opinion, we do like what do you call it, request music, right? And at venues, big venues we work at downtown, the request gets overwhelmingly the same, right? What do you do to try to avoid staying stagnant or becoming stagnant?
I mean, it depends on.
And you can elaborate. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to make you feel like
No,
you're-
no,
I'm-
it depends on the song. So like, Everyone Gets Last Night by Morgan Wallen. I don't like playing that song anymore. I don't like singing that song.
Yeah.
But it may be this person's first time in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing Brian said. Go ahead.
Is it?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I
Brian
mean,
said.
he's probably the one who told me that.
Yeah.
But like, this may be their only time to ever see that get played live.
That's true.
Especially with like concert prices
Yeah.
now. You may this may be the best they can get.
That's true. Or like they come to hear that, secondhand.
Yeah, and they don't know
Yeah.
that it's an oversaturated request.
That's true.
It's just, it's such a big song. That's their favorite thing
I
to
have
hear.
to remind myself that people are visiting.
Yeah.
Because like when we're in the
It's-
thick of
it's
it,
tough.
we're like, we become robots. We're like, well, damn, I'm so sick of hearing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I forget that Susie Q from fucking Ohio,
Yeah.
you know, first time in Nashville, and she wants to hear
Yeah, they're not
her
there
favorite
7 days a
radio
week.
songs. Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, there's a balance too, though, because I feel like there's a lot of new music in country that's out that we miss until like it blows up, like Morgan Wallen. Because like Morgan Wallen just came out of nowhere. I wouldn't say out of nowhere, but like the love of him came
Yeah.
very fast, and so we start playing a lot of his music, right? But there's a lot of music that he has that we just miss out on, that we don't hear, because
Oh, yeah.
we're hearing like what happened last year and that big album he had last year, and like now he has great music out now, and like I would want to hear some more up to date music. Is that not like annoying to you a little bit?
I'm one that does a little different. Like I will play my favorite songs
Yeah.
regardless, because I think they're good songs. I think people still, at the end of the day, they will appreciate a
Yeah,
good song,
for sure.
even if it's only if there's 50 people in the room, even if
Yeah.
5 people know the song, 15 people might love the song.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially like when, and I hear you, especially when I'm at the bar and I'm like working and people like, usually it's the older crowds are like, wow, are they playing? I've heard Pink Pony Club 5 times. And then that's when it becomes like, okay, what are we doing here? Because that's just a pop punk song. That's a pop culture song.
Yeah.
Like that has like people kind of want to hear, in my opinion, you know, the Tom Petty's and the, you know, old school stuff, and that it's just getting washed away from repetitive music that's on Top 100. And as a listener, I feel like I'm entitled to that opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm as a musician currently on Broadway, I kind of want to, you know, pick your brain a little bit on
Yeah.
how do you feel about that? Because are we doing anything different?
So, for example, like you're saying, Pink Pony Club gets paid 4 times
Yeah.
a gig. This past Saturday, we played Mr. Brightside 3 times in
Right.
4 hours. It's only in the set list once, but it got requested
Yeah.
twice. And I mean, if someone pays me $20 to do their song, I'm gonna do their song.
Right.
I mean,
You kind of have to.
yeah, it's that's where Broadway and like a concert vary.
Yeah.
Because the crowd is still in control
Right.
of the music. Whereas a concert, you have a dedicated set list, and you're just rattling off those songs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and it's
very
all
true.
planned down to
Yeah.
a T. Whereas like my shows, I have a bunch of little scripts. Like it's not one big scripted show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if I do this, that means this, 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 and this is going to happen after.
Right.
But if I get a request while I'm doing that, I can fit that in anywhere.
Right.
And still appease to whoever sent that request or the whole crowd.
Right. And you're in queue. What do you call it? What's the word where like you do things like on a dime? Like your impromptu has to be like on top at all times, because like you can go by a script and then all of a sudden they shift your whole entire
Yeah.
play set to something else, what they want to hear. Have you felt sometimes a little fumbled?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll give 100% credit to my band.
Yeah.
On those. 'Cause I mean, I have these super seasoned vets
Yeah.
in my band that if we have to improvise something, they're on it, and I'm the one that's falling behind and
For
trying to
sure.
catch up. But to someone who's not in the industry or just like in the crowd watching,
Yeah.
you would never know that we're improvising.
That's
Or
true,
that
yeah.
they are improvising. Maybe
Right.
maybe me, but not them.
But and I think for the most part, I can barely tell too, even though I know now what to see and what to look for.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he's figuring it out. But as a normal person, just listening to y'all's music and just listening to y'all like any given day, they don't know that you're learning a song
Yeah.
as they're sitting before you. That's why I actually bring the guitar, because I was kind of curious. Like say for instance, somebody came to you and asked you to play a song you've never heard of before, you've never seen. Like, what's that process like for y'all? Like in real time, I kind of want to see. Like, I asked you to play, like if you didn't know how to play Last Night, I asked you to play Last Night by Morgan Wallen. How would you go about doing that?
So last night's a little tougher to learn on the fly because it's one riff the whole time. But immediately, if I have heard the song
Yeah.
at least 2 to 3 times, if I can give it a listen like on the set, I can probably figure it out and make it sound close.
Well,
maybe
show
not
me.
super-
I want to see.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to see, because don't you have to learn chords and stuff? Like,
Yes, I don't know how you want to show.
no, it's fine.
this,
Just
but
he can close up for us.
yeah. So we have an app. Just pull up the app. You can pull up the name of the song, and it pulls up the numbered tabs for Last Night. So if I had never heard Last Night, I would immediately play it on my phone, and if I can, I would also be playing my guitar while the band's doing a song.
Off the volume, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Whoever's singing. If I have another singer in the band, have them take 1 or 2 songs. Actually, this is a little tangent, but one time at Luke Bryan's, I had someone come up to me and say, "Hey, do you know this song? I want to propose." Like during this
really?
song. And I said, I think I've heard it once. So I mean, I took 30 minutes, jumped off stage, and went and listened to the song.
I think I'd be super fucking nervous if I had to like be improvised on how to play a song that 1, I probably don't want to play, and then 2, I've never heard of before.
That was by far, to this day, the most nerve-wracking moment of my whole singing career. Because, it's going to be filmed.
And somebody,
it's a proposal.
He's proposing. Like, so like, if you fuck it up, like, it's your fault.
Right. So I mean, there's all these cameras on really them, but like me in the background. I'm playing the song I've heard 1 to 2 times in my life, and I took 30 minutes to learn it real quick. I got it pretty close. But again, if I mess it up, it's in all these videos.
Right.
So,
and the main one is their video that he was trying to propose, and you just fucking the song up right behind.
Literally.
The proposal.
Yeah. Again, I didn't nail the song, but it was close enough that if you knew the song, you knew what was going on.
Yeah, gotcha.
But yeah, so last night you pull it up, listen to it, and you can actually, there's cheater ways.
So don't y'all like have this like tripod?
Yeah. So I don't know how you want me to show it to this camera.
It doesn't matter. You can just show it to this one right here.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that like you guys have like the tripod, and I was curious to know if you guys did the like it gave you the chords like right in front of you or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Last night, again, it's a tough one, but this is what the tab looks like for last night. You can shoot it on this one, zoom in somewhere. It's a pretty bare tab. Like, I mean, there's nothing on it.
Okay.
But if again, if you have someone in the band who's pretty good by ear, and they can figure it out, they can figure out that the chords for that one are just, and that's just the simple. I mean, this is the actual riff.
Right.
But you can cheat into this.
So like that would be like the person playing next to you.
Well, I mean, I can get through the whole song just like that.
Really?
And really, if the band doesn't know the song, again, everyone knows that one, but if we're playing a song that no one's ever heard, sometimes I'll just have the band step off, and I'll do it acoustic or something like that, and just do these just cheater stuff.
Yeah.
That's not the actual song, but it's close enough.
Right,
that
gotcha.
if I started doing a song, you would recognize
And then
it.
you just improvise the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, again, that one's not that complex of a song.
Right.
But when there's songs that have all these different stops and hits, it's a lot harder to get them right. But as long as one person in the band knows it, we can go into our talkback mics and call everything live. So if the drummer knows it, example, there's this girl, I'd Rather Green. There's a big stop going into the second chorus. We call it a big 2.
Okay.
So basically, right at the end of the bridge, why I did what I did. There's this girl. So it comes back in on the 2. So our drummer would go into his talkback and he'd say, "Hey, hold, come back in on the 2," and the whole band would know what that means.
So this basically is a live, like, figure the fuck out moment.
It's
kinda
hard
dope,
to
though.
make it look like we're not improvising, but when you do, I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome to see. And it's just a lot of coordination. It's having the right people in your band.
Yeah.
It's trying to have a lot of song knowledge. And then ultimately it's knowing music theory, which I don't know a lot of. So I have these great guys in my band that I can lean on.
Very
So,
true.
yeah.
But I think you guys do a phenomenal job when you don't know that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, now I know that goes on because a lot of you guys are my friends. But as like a general person coming to a bar and they don't know any of that's going on, I think that takes like a lot of talent and a lot of skill. Also being able to like fake it to where they can't see you like messing up, or like they can't see you learning it in real time. So I mean, I give you guys major kudos for like being able to do that. I can never do that. I mean, even as a bartender, if I get stumped on a drink, I'm like, at this point in my career, I can fake it till I make it. But it was a time I'm like, shit, I don't know. I have to go around and ask somebody real quick, and then they can see me like stumped, and then I make a horrible drink and it tastes like shit, and then they call me out on it. But like being able to hide those things now is like, I feel like it's a very seasoned thing to do. So kudos to that, man.
Well, that's another thing about Music City. I mean, not only is there more music here than anywhere else, the caliber of musician here I didn't know like existed. I
Yeah.
thought it was just professionals and then us.
Yeah.
But no, everyone in Nashville is their own kind of professional. I mean, it's crazy the difference in like skill level
Yeah.
from here to just any other city, really.
It's-
I mean,
that's
I'm not saying
true.
there's not great musicians everywhere,
But
I
per
mean,
caliber,
there's
per
so
caliber,
many
though.
of them.
Yeah, I get that. Like per capita, 8 out of 10 of the people that do music are pretty
Yeah.
damn good, you know, in Nashville. That's why I think the appeal is, because like it also keeps you on your toes as an artist. Like okay, this person, all these people are so great, I can't be shit, you know.
It's super competitive, and it leads you or it drives you to try and find something in your show that no one else is doing.
So speaking of that, are you doing anything as far as like trying to make your own music? Do you write your own music?
Yeah, so I actually have a full catalog of songs that I'm waiting to put out.
Really?
I just can't do anything.
So is that called
right
like
now.
an EP or whatever?
I actually have a full album.
Oh wow.
Which not a lot of people put out a full album for their first thing, and I may not. I have enough to do an album.
So what are you waiting on? What's the hold up? You think?
I can't afford to produce it.
Oh, that's fair. And that's the tough part because you guys are like working machines, and
Yep.
then you
I mean,
kind
we're
of like
playing 7 days a week.
right, and you lose
Yeah.
a lot of time being able to do things like dream wise.
Yep.
Because you're having to work a 9 to 5 basically to perform.
This is that Broadway trap that
Yeah.
people talk about and get stuck in, and I see the way out, but it's hard because you get comfortable and just going to work, clocking in,
Yeah.
work, clocking in, playing these shows, going
Well, it
home.
becomes a job.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just a job with less hours.
You know, what do you think is like for the artists out there in Nashville, your fellow brothers and sisters out there? Like, what are the things you guys are doing to like try to slide out of that trap?
What I've done that has helped, like mentally, because you get so burnt out just doing these gigs. Every now and then, I'll write a song, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, like that's what this is about." And then you get on this writing spree, and you'll focus more on your original stuff, and that's where like the writers' rounds come into play. Doing that kind of stuff's a lot of fun, but any amount of focus you can put towards your original catalog
Yeah.
is always going to feel easier than like learning cover songs.
Right, for sure.
Like the last thing I want to do is go home after a gig, pick up my guitar and learn a song I didn't know by request. But if I pick up my guitar and I start writing a song, it's not work.
Right.
Now
for
I'm just
sure.
relaxing
You're an artist
and hanging
again.
out. Yeah. Now I'm doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because music shouldn't. This isn't the way music was designed to be consumed and played.
Right. Yeah.
But
Well, they corporized it. So.
yeah, that's what it is. It's corporatized.
Now we have to. But that's the thing. That's the sad. I wouldn't say the sad part because like it's a gift and a curse, right? You have the opportunity to play in front of a lot of people on a daily basis, but people come here with dreams and passions and they want to write music. They want to sell their music to producers and get signed and stuff. And being able or having to take a back seat from that is kind of like a disservice, I think, a little bit. So, do you think that you're trying to be a famous writer, singer, songwriter? What's your take on that?
My goals are a little weird. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be rich. I just don't want to have a job. I just want to have. I want to be free enough to do whatever I want to do in that moment. And I'm not saying like I want to go travel the world.
Yeah.
But I'm a pretty kept to myself person. I just want a little house in the woods and hang out there. If I could just do ranch work for the rest of my life, I would. And music is just kind of my means to do that. Now, the way to do that, or at least the way I think to do that, is I want to make enough money off of touring
Yeah.
that I can live wherever I want.
That's fair.
And I can just travel from there to go to these gigs, to wherever they're at out of town.
Are you doing a lot of travel right now with your
We
gigs?
did more than I've ever done this summer.
Yeah.
But in the winter, it always slows down.
Yeah,
At
sure.
least for me.
Yeah,
anyway.
for us too. Because I mean, for one, it gets cold here and it's hard to travel when it snows in
Yeah.
most of the cities you want to go to. But I mean, I think touring is a big thing. I think a lot of the guys I talked to on this show, they were doing a lot of touring too
Yeah.
at the time. But are you happy still with doing music?
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to remind myself a lot that what
Yeah.
I'm doing is like crazy and not maybe 1% of the world gets to do this.
That's true. Yeah. very
I
true.
mean, I know they're all here, but it's still a super small percentage of people that get to do this
Yeah.
for a living. And I do have to I'm trying to be better about that
Yeah.
and not being jaded about it.
Yeah, stay happy for sure.
Yeah, because it is easy. Like I said, it's easy to get burnt out, and it's easy to get mad at whatever management's doing, or just stuff like that.
That's any job, any
Yeah,
career.
it's just like any job.
What are you working on now as far as personal music or personal like endeavors?
I mean, really, right now,
Where can we find it? You know what I mean? Like,
you can't really find anything.
I need
honestly.
you to put out some stuff. We got to
I know.
support you.
I know. That's the problem. Like I said, I have this whole album ready to go. Ready to be recorded.
Okay.
And that's my main obstacle right now. Is I don't have the means to record it yet.
Okay.
I'm working on it, but I got a lot of other avenues that I have to get taken care of
We're
first.
a starving artist right now.
Yes. And I mean, you see me downtown. I'm down there every day.
Yeah, I know. I do see you, and we see each other.
Yeah, literally every day.
Yeah.
So right now I'm working on building a good live show.
Okay.
And I think we're really doing that, honestly. I'm waiting for the right opportunity because I believe, I fully believe with my band, as tight as we are now, that when we get the opportunity, I think we're going to crush the
Oh,
opportunity.
hell yeah.
How do I get the opportunity? No idea.
Keep doing what you're doing until you get the opportunity.
Someone will notice eventually.
Exactly. I think that you do. I think your music's pretty good, to be honest. Like, the stuff I hear downtown, I think is amazing. So I think that the biggest thing is this repetitiveness, and that's with anything, even with the podcast. Just keep doing what you know you're meant to be doing, and everything else will fall in line, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, kudos to you. But I do want to get down to the bottom of these sunglasses. What's the story behind the sunglasses?
All right. So for the record, I was not going to wear them. He told me to wear them.
I did tell you to wear them.
I started getting migraines really bad on stage. So my eyes were just sensitive. So I wore sunglasses one gig, and it helped.
Have you got any comments on it?
I get a lot of comments on it. It genuinely did just start out just from the migraines. And it slowly started because I was getting more attention about it. I was like, okay, well, maybe I can build something from this and just build interactions. And even if it's just, someone asking me a question, that means they're going to stay for a little bit and try to talk. And maybe I can build a connection, and that's one more follower, fan, whatever you want to call it.
Right. I feel like you were trying to do the mysterious thing.
I really wasn't. It just happened. And now I wear sunglasses, and you make me wear them on a podcast.
Yeah. And I'm glad you're here, too, man. Thanks for showing me how to play Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
So now I can play it, and I can hear it every day.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Don't get me wrong. I love his music is amazing. It's just more so kind of like people have opinions. People have, especially when you're there a lot. We want to judge it up a little bit. It's nice to hear, different things, but at the same time, we're in the demand for the people, and it's what they want. So
I'll be honest. Anytime I play a song that I know is ever played, when I start it, I'll always look around at the staff just to see who's going to be upset about it.
Who rolls their eyes or walks away?
There's always somebody. There's always someone.
Hell,
like,
here we
oh
go
my
again.
gosh.
It's the 5th time I've heard this song today. I mean, it's good music for sure. And like you said, people come here for the first time in their lives, and they want to hear, the songs they hear on the radio.
It's easy to forget that everyone here is, almost everyone here is a tourist.
True.
Traveling to see that. That's what they're coming to see.
They come see Mike Cole.
Yeah.
At
They're
Morgan
coming
Wallen's or Jason
specifically to see
Aldean's.
me.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, there's been a couple. There's not a lot, but there've been a couple.
Well, we're gonna help build your fan base up.
I'm trying, man.
And
I'm trying.
we're gonna get you more extroverted than introverted, so you can start building up a more of a following.
I've been
and not
told
being a hermit.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
I mean, that's not a such thing.
It is.
Because right now you're an extrovert, which I was
But I have to be.
worried about. I was like, is he gonna be on here acting lame and like just telling me he hates people like he did 2 weeks ago, or is he gonna have a personality?
Yeah.
But I'm pleasantly surprised, and thank you again for taking the time out to be here. Once you start getting more music out, and once you start getting stuff rolling, for yourself, like give us a visit again, and we can start really digging into like your actual music.
Oh,
I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, you got the number. Send me a text. I'll be here.
I will. Thanks again, man. It's been a great opportunity today.
Thank you.
To see the other side of Mike Cole.
There's still a lot.
I know.
Still a lot.
I know, but I appreciate you today
Thanks, man.
for sure. Thank you.
All right, cool.